but we have had power since Monday in the United States of Kenya, of where we're at. That's what it felt like.
Right.
I was like, we're in a third world country. It's the first time the powers went out this year, but still.
And what's even weirder about it is, one, it wasn't storming that bad. The winds weren't bad or anything like that. So who knows what happened. I mean, it had been kind of raining, but nothing like downpours or anything like that. It was more like sprinkling. So who knows. Anyways, Piccolo's in the chat. Hey, Piccolo. Good to see you tonight. It says Happy Wednesday, guys.
We can play your game now. And yes, I like baseball, football, and the other one.
Basketball.
And hockey, soccer. I kind of know about them too. Softball, which is pretty much the same rules as baseball.
They're starting tonight out with some talking. You know what? They're like, you know what? I think WWE knows what they're doing. We're totally going to have somebody come out and talk for at least 20 minutes.
No, that's not happening.
At least. At least 20 minutes.
Yeah, that's dumb.
And the person that's talking is Hangman Adam Page.
Of
Not sure
course he
how
is.
well that works out for him as a start, but it is what it is. Walter's in the chat. Hey, Walter. Says hi, Travis. Hi, Daphne. Hey, Walter. How's it going?
Hello.
Oh, no. Not that guy again.
Yes, that guy. Again. I feel like they should spell their...
People's like, hey, so I was going to play the game before you had some technical difficulties on Monday night. Yeah. So you just gave up, huh? I'm just kidding. Walter's like, Daphne, good news. I won bingo and I called bingo. Wow, Walter, it's becoming a weekly thing.
Bingo
Winning and
was
calling.
his name.
Good deal.
Oh. Bingo.
No, no, behind him.
Oh no.
Like a dump truck.
Like a butt?
I have no idea.
Did you turn my stuff on?
I didn't.
No love. No love. It's fine. McKenna texted me. She's all mad at me.
Oh, what'd you do?
I haven't ordered something for her.
Oh, gasp.
And she's like, well, I'm going to come down Friday. And I'm like, I'm not ready for you to come down Friday. Anyways. So, it's pretty funny. Ready and here. So, she's like, I said, you bring your old car for me to take apart, your new one. She says, yeah, all day. And my new car. I want my subs wired in. I said, I've not ordered stuff yet. And she said, I love told you for weeks though. And I said, why do you love tell me things? She said, have. Nah. Old love told.
Not the love tolden.
Yeah.
Well, you know, I mean.
It's not working. Probably from the power outage. The great power outage of whatever year this is.
I don't know,
25.
mine's working.
Yeah, mine's beeping. See?
No, it doesn't know it's supposed to be Bluetooth.
Have to get
Piccolo says, so Travis, you would be pretty familiar with any top 100 players of all time.
as long as they're really top 100 players and not just fabricated.
Not just,
Like,
internet.
Somebody,
Yeah.
like,
They.
decided they should be.
Walter says, okay, then I'm going. I'll be here Monday for Raw. Friday is movie night. What movie are you going to go see this Friday, Walter?
But yes.
Piccolo says for either NFL, MLB, or NBA.
Yes, those ones. Not hockey, nor soccer.
Or golf.
Or, well, no. I probably don't even know 100 golfers.
Sophie says, hi, how are you? This past
Hello.
Monday, we almost got a new champion in Seth Rollins. Ooh, that's what happened, huh?
Yeah, CM Punk shut up and fucked it up.
Oh, that's nice of him.
He's a
Good for
douchebag.
him. So it was like, you guys keep getting technical difficulties. Yeah, well, our technical difficulties were the power going out, Sophie. We can't help power outages that affect thousands of people.
Or at least 32.
It's not like we were like, hold on 1 second. I'm going to go out and tamper with the
I'm
transformer
gonna throw a
real
squirrel
quick.
at the power line.
Take that, you fucking squirrel! God damn it!
go, Sandy. You bitch.
Vindicators in the chat. Vin says, who wants to ride some horses with Shirley Temple Page on this fine Wednesday night? Nobody. And Piccolo says, how about Flip Cup? Flip Cup. Darts? Bowling.
I don't know anybody in those sports, but Flip Cup sounds fun. Pillow fighting. I mean, I watched the UFC for the past literally 5 full years.
What the fuck is wrong with this
And
guy?
I couldn't tell you the top 100 fighters in there. I couldn't tell you the top 10 right now.
Of what?
UFC.
Oh.
And I've watched it for 5 solid years.
I don't know any of them.
I've not missed one
I
pay-per-view
know
for
some
5.
names, but that's about it.
It's the only sport that I watch that I don't care about when
Is
I'm
that
not
like
watching.
fucking back? Hey, you know what we should do? We should take our jogging pants and put our socks over them.
A lot of people would like to do
What
that.
a fag. Like, seriously, that
Oh
looks
my
so
God, you
dumb.
can't just
Look
use
at his
that.
pants and his socks. What the hell? Seriously.
You don't know how wet it is out there.
Is that why you do it?
When I was little,
You take your very tight pants at the bottom
every
and put your
once
socks over the top of
every
them.
once in a while I would do that on accident, and then I would notice when I started walking, or when you put your shoe on and your pant would be kind of tucked in there a little bit, and you'd have to kind of give it a little yanking. Same thing, same principle.
Vindicator says Will versus Adam battle of the awkward white guy haircuts from the 70s.
Yeah.
Actually, I would say Will's is more like a 90s thing, but you know, hey, what do I know?
Nothing.
His looks totally like a 90s haircut. Vindicator's like, hey, Travis GPT, did you watch the Kentucky Derby? No, we forgot.
I forgot it was on, and then I took a nap.
Sorry, buddy. Just looking at your...
True story. A full nap, like with sleeping and everything.
So it's like Logan Paul versus Jey Uso isn't taking place on Saturday, even though they kind of confirmed it last week. Oh my god, how dare they?
I don't really want to watch that anyways.
I don't want to see anything with Jey Uso in it as a champion. It gives me hives.
The hivey-jeebies.
It just gives me hives.
Looks like season 4 came across.
Oh no, he's doing all their jobs, whatever that means.
Of course he is. That's what they do. It's not. That's the part I don't understand.
Yeah, show him. Oh man. Okay, Piccolo says, okay, I'll give you some accolades about the player. Then, per usual, third paragraph of their bio.
Oh, okay.
So he says, I feel like Jey Uso will lose at one of the big events before SummerSlam. Vindicator says, sovereignty, the Derby winner, is skipping the Preakness. Preakness, there we go. So no chance of a triple crown. What a loser. You know what? Sometimes it's okay to do that. It's fine. You know, they do have to look out for the health of the animal as well, which is actually a smart thing. And it was wet at the Kentucky Derby, so who knows what kind of shape they may or may not be in.
And there's one more is it might not be a strength. So each race is a different length. One's a sprint, one's a distance race, and the other one's kind of a middle.
Mm-hmm.
And so if your horse isn't built for flat out running at full speed, then you're not going to run at the Preakness. The Preakness.
Is that the short one?
Mm-hmm. I think so.
I can't remember.
It's either it or the Derby. One of them is. But the last one, the last one's the big one, the Triple Crown.
Yeah.
It's the long one.
Mm.
That's the one that whatever the horse's name has the record for. It's like 4 seconds faster than any other horse.
Seabiscuit?
Secretariat.
No, Secretariat. That's it. All right, Pico is giving me a stuff. I'll start out with baseball.
Ooh.
And it's number 46, according to this website. I don't know if it's legit or not.
Yeah.
Okay.
I already don't like it.
He has 1 MVP. He retired in the 2000s playing for only one single franchise.
And he's an MVP?
Yes, he has 1 MVP.
Third baseman for the Reds. I don't remember him winning an MVP though. Can't remember his fucking name. Scott Rowland.
He'll give you some more info.
Oh, that's nice because I got nothing.
He said he'll give you some accolades, and then he'll give you the third paragraph of their bio. So, Sophie said there are so many fans of Jey Uso. Like, one channel said they would shut the watch along down if Jey Uso loses the championship this past Monday.
That's hilarious.
Well, they sound like a bunch of twats.
Ours shut down. It had nothing to do with Jey Uso.
On Monday. We didn't come back because of some of it. He was one of the issues.
It just wasn't on in time.
Sophie says people think Jey Uso will hold on to the championship until SummerSlam. No, I meant the week before after he won the championship.
I would assume he'll hold on it longer than that.
Championship.
Right.
Is what I was saying. Sorry.
I don't want the Addams family.
Vindicator says, hey Travis, you know the way the scarf is hanging, it sort of looks like an ear of corn on the cob. Oh my god, I was trying to tell you and then you never responded until too late. But anyways, what I wanted to tell you that I heard that day was hilarious was this guy was making corn on the cob, and he was like, yeah, he was making like creamy smothered corn on the cob or something. Anyways, and he's like, yeah, I gotta clean that corn off and get all the corn pubes off of it. I was like, that's hilarious. I never thought of it that way. I was like, yeah, that's forever going to be in my litany of information now.
Right.
Corn pubes. That's funny.
Hilarious.
Sophie says, last time Crown Jewel happened, they did champion versus champion. Wonder what they will do this year with it taking place in Australia.
Fosters.
Australian versus Australian with Fosters and shrimp on the Barbie. Sophie says, Derek Jeter. Piccolo says, although firmly established as the Astros' first baseman from opening day in 91, Blank remarked years later that transitioning from third base was not automatic.
Yeah, I already know.
Who is it?
Biggio.
There you go, Piccolo. He has your answer. That's his final answer. Sophie says, I don't know about baseball. It looks like WWE might not be holding any pay-per-views in Saudi Arabia this year. Ooh, reneging on their contract information, huh? Ooh, I hope they get fined.
Haven't they already been there this year?
No. Oh. They didn't do a Saudi Arabia one yet this year that I know of.
Nice.
Snake in the grass.
Not a grass snake.
Slithering around, looking for opportunities to strike. Why is a snake in the grass bad? He gave you more information, but you already said who? Biggio?
Yeah, he's one of the killer bees. Jeff Bagwell. Craig Biggio was the second baseman.
So who are you saying the name of the person is?
It's Bagwell.
Bagwell.
Because Biggio's the second baseman. They were the killer bees. They had Beltron for a minute, too.
Vince Piccolo says the most productive season in Blank's professional career was strike-shortened 94 season, which set several franchise records. On opening day, April 4th, against the Montreal Expos, Blank hit the game-tying home run while going 3 for 6 as the Astros won in a 12-inning walk-off.
I sure missed that. Montreal.
Yeah.
Having a baseball team.
Sophie says, well, they're holding the Rumble in Saudi Arabia next year.
Yeah, that's early. And it's a big one.
Not emotional.
Yeah. It's an emotional big one. This one's gonna take all day, dude. What the fuck is going on all day?
You know that they haven't had any wrestling yet? It's still talking. They had the weirdos come out with that snake in the grass guy. I guess maybe his suits don't fit anymore. Or maybe his suits don't work with those guys. So he has to wear a tracksuit instead of a real suit. So he says, if it is a WWE type game, I would be very good at it. Piccolo says, correct. It was Jeff Bagwell of the Houston Astros.
I can't hear.
There's lots of boobies happening on my screen.
I love whatever's happening.
Why is she calling her ass fat?
Because it is.
Fat ass.
She's a fat ass.
I have the T.
What's she saying?
That too. She's like tenacity here.
Oh.
Aggression. She's like, I've got the T and you've got the A. Tenacity and aggression. Or something like that. I don't remember what the A was. I think it was aggression. And she's like, what's her face?
Yeah.
Anna J. She's like looking at her like, also tits and ass.
Is that what
She's like, yeah, that too. So he says, did you hear WWE is rumored to want to work with Rhonda again?
Yeah, that'll
Well,
be
you
fine.
know, I mean, after all, they got rid of all those people. They could maybe afford her for a second. I think it would be the worst thing that they could possibly do to bring that fucking cunt rag back. But, you know, hey, whatever floats their boat, I suppose.
Why do you hate Rhonda?
I don't know. I just hate her so bad. Like, I think it's and it's not just because of her being WWE. It's because what they did to the women's division because of her, what the fuck they did, what she basically did to the women's division, and her fucking mouth after being at WWE.
Yeah.
Like, bitch, stay in your own fucking lane. Go pretend you can be a UFC fighter now. Please, go.
Is it that she stopped using her mouth and started using her vagina and got pregnant?
I don't care. She should just stay home, make more babies, and make fucking sandwiches where she belongs at this point in life. Stay on your fucking farm and pretend that you're having a life with your family and your farm animals. Like, who gives a shit? You're basically irrelevant at this point. Like, go away and stay away. Yeah, let's bring some toxicness back to the women's division. I think that's a great idea. You know, we thought we were going to build it up, but we're really going to dismantle it as best we can with garbage. Hey. Anyways,
I think there's a Penelope Ford sighting. Why can't
yeah, there's going to be somebody else with her. I don't know who it's going to
It's
be.
Megan Payne.
Oh, that lady.
I wonder why WWE doesn't follow suit.
They're idiots. Sophie says, did you hear the Hulk Hogan interview where he called Shelton Benjamin Shelton? It was a TMZ interview.
That's hilarious.
It's fine. You can call him Shelton Benjamin or Benjamin Shelton. It's both his names. What difference does it make what order they go in?
As long as, oh, no, it's Anna J. I don't know what we're watching. As long as Shelton Benjamin calls him sir, I don't care.
That's right. Fuck you, Shelton Benjamin. Sophie says, I also saw a rumor that Eva Marie might also be back in the WWE for a third time.
That'll be awesome. That's what they need. That is the star power.
Is it?
Yes.
Vindicator says, I don't even understand why Stokely is still in the wrestling industry. He brings no value that I can think of at this point, LOL.
He's
a snake
decent
in the grass.
talker, but yeah.
He's a snake in the grass.
There's a snake in my grass.
Oh. So Anna J's going after Penelope? What is happening
she's
here?
a baby
Is this
face.
Who's on whose team? Is this a 4?
It could be a fatal
thing?
4.
This is weird and dumb. I hate everything that's happening. Whoa, dude, be careful.
So, you have a chair backwards.
Yeah.
Let's see if I can get my stuff to link up.
Alright, Piccolo's got another one for you. Ready?
Did I get it right?
Yes, I told you. You weren't listening?
Here we go.
He said correct. It was Jeff Bagwell of the Houston Astros. You were sitting right here and said, oh, yeah. You even responded.
Yeah.
Like, what the fuck, man?
Yeah.
This is why we don't play games, because you don't pay attention anyways. Piccolo says, NFL player, number 46 out of 100. He is an 8-time All-Pro with 2 Super Bowl rings. 90s Hall of Fame all-time.
Phil Sims? No, well, maybe.
He'll give more stuff if you want to wait.
Taylor. Probably Lawrence Taylor.
Maybe. He'll get. He hasn't put anything else yet, so.
Okay.
Vindicator says it's funny to see Harley and Anna kind of looking like sisters nowadays, but this match is so lame. They could have done 2 separate matches. Instead, winners face Tony in a triple threat. Okay, but Tony's in it? This doesn't make any sense. I don't understand it. Why does she have her knee wrapped? Is she being weird or something really wrong with it? Anyway, so he says MVP also called Hulk Hogan a liar. There's a chance Braun might come back to the WWE for a 3rd time down the road. Nobody cares what MVP has to say, Sophie. And I bet you anything, MVP is a liar as well.
Who called Hogan a liar?
MVP. Sounds like it. Oh, yeah. Well, take 10 minutes. Oh, you almost didn't make it because you're being weird. Cool. Live and continuing. You might have picture-in-picture. We don't. That's good because I don't really want to see any of that crap anymore.
Disgusting.
Sophie's like, there's a chance Braun might come back to the WWE for a 3rd time down the road.
Until Triple H knows how to book people that are above 5'5", no thanks.
Yeah, I just don't even care anymore. Like, it's such a garbage piece of shit. I don't even care what he does. It's just pathetic. Everything that they do on there is pathetic. It's just sad. It's sad to me.
He's like, oh, you're under 5'5"? Ooh, we're going to push you right to the top.
Yeah, he likes them tiny. I told you, you can't look him straight in the eye. They have to be shorter than him. You can't have anybody that his size or bigger because, God forbid, that his manlyhood is, in jeopardy. Fucking weirdo. Sophie says, wasn't Ronda working AEW or something not that long ago? No.
No. Not that
Never.
I'm aware of.
Nope. Not even a little bit.
I've never seen her anywhere else, even for a second, other than UFC.
Yeah. They only had maybe UFC people that possibly had fought her. That maybe that's why her name may have come up.
Paige Van Zandt.
But that's it. Nothing else. Alright, here's some more information about that player. On September 9th, 1995, in week 2 of the season, Blank signed a lucrative contract with the Dallas Cowboys because owner Jerry Jones was superstitious about essentially making him, at the time, the highest paid defensive player in the NFL.
Deion Sanders?
Ew, you think he would only be number 46? Is he an 8-time All-Pro with 2 Super Bowl rings?
I know he won one in Dallas, and he won one in San Francisco. So yeah.
So 2?
It's probably prime.
90s Hall of Fame all time. Old
well,
Dion.
I don't know if he went into the Hall of Fame in the 90s, but he's from the 90s and went to the Hall of Fame.
Yeah.
And he's definitely an All-Pro 15 times.
Right. Is that your final answer?
Sure.
He might give you more information. I don't know. What you've done to my chair.
As long as I get
Ruined
information.
Everything is ruined because of you. Rotten cat. Yeah, I'm sorry you don't feel good, buddy.
Tortilla.
Not unsuccessful. Did you clip some of his claws today?
1 foot.
1 foot.
I got 1 foot.
Yeah. Maybe if you bring him in here, maybe we could get some more. Secretly bring them.
Arguably the greatest match in AEW history, and I'm missing it.
Well, you decided you wanted some food.
Who the hell's this broad? Is that girl from
It's Thunder
NXT?
Rosa.
Yeah, what's happened to her?
She got Chunky Monk in her butthole. Anyways, here's part 3. Ready? Blake later stated in his book, Power, Money, and Sex, How Success Almost Ruined My Life, that the Oakland Raiders offered him more money than any other team. Blank. Blank later. Like his name. Blank. He, it, him, they.
What's their pronouns? Just kidding.
Fuck if I know. Can't assume that, so.
The Raiders offered him more money.
Yeah, than any other team.
And it's not prime time?
I don't know. Is that your guess? You want to say it's Deion Sanders?
It would make sense.
Okay, Travis is saying it's Deion Sanders. That's his guess and final answer. So if it's wrong, it's wrong. Do you want the rest of the information?
Yeah.
But he chose to play in Dallas for more time on the offensive side of the ball. A chance to win back-to-back Super Bowls with the Cowboys.
I knew it. Prime time. I knew it all along.
Seriously? You guys are that weak? She's not that big. Oh, maybe it's because Tony... Oh, there's Megan. She came down and said hi.
Can't cheat. He's like, what the... This sauce is really good warm. I accidentally did it once.
Yeah?
And it was good. And I was like, oh, fuck. That's game-changing.
Pickle's like, hee hee hee. He's going with Deion Sanders as his final answer.
Well, once he said off of it, obvious. That was the answer. I didn't
Snoo Sue has arrived. Yeah, she did. Old Megan Bain's out there. She's ready to kick some butts.
I don't even know if this ever even came on. Oh, it did.
That's good. Glad you can hear things now.
Anna J.
Why is she even out
Megan
there?
You don't even go here.
I mean, I feel like she doesn't even go there.
This is the cream of the crop for AEW. These 3 in there right now. All you need is Carmen, or whatever her name is.
Their
Arlie
cream
Cameron.
crop?
Oh, she is.
Where's the cream crop? Hey, what you doing? What has she got?
A poster?
Poster? Oh, no. Oh, it's a pipe. Oh, no.
They're already pushing Bane.
Aggression. Yeah, we should totally care about that.
Get her, Pinnell. The Indian Deathlock.
Old Tony. What's she gonna do? Oh, not in the crotch.
Did she just kick her in the vagina?
She just kicked her in the vagina.
If it was Jey Uso, Gunther, he would have already tapped.
Yeah. At least Penelope lasted 2 seconds longer. People's like, what is happening, LOL? I don't know. There's lots of boobies.
That was the greatest match in AEW
There was
history.
lots of boobs happening. I don't know. I just wasn't really paying attention to much of anything. I guess she won against everybody. So now nobody gets a chance. I don't know. Or maybe they're a team. I don't know what the fuck's happening. I don't know.
They couldn't have been a team unless the other team imploded.
Yeah, I don't know.
Claudio Castagnoli's up next.
Oh, good. Dodges. I'm glad that Dodges is still around, I guess. Feels like cameraman always got the crotch point of view. Yeah, he really didn't do a very good job that time, though, so
he's got
he
one
should be
job.
fired. I was forced to be here. That's funny. I was forced to be here.
Yeah, day one oos.
People's like, okay, whenever you're ready. He's ready.
I'm always ready for this.
Not really, but we'll pretend. Pico says number 46 for NBA top 100.
Ooh, this is going to be harder. Especially if they start saying players like LeBron are in the top 5 or something.
Yeah, where are you going to find your happiness? Nobody will know.
Where's your happiness?
I don't know. I don't think they know.
Bum, 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 bum. We'll be back soon.
Right? Something like that, anyways. What?
It's like a cartoon.
Oh, because of his feet?
His claws are out.
Oh. I didn't realize they were out.
Yeah, I got his other dew claw today. It was massive.
Hi. You're such a good boy, huh?
It's nice. This is like what I used to eat at that other place. With the meat in the tubes.
Oh, yeah, the enchiladas?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
But this was the better part. This is what I liked more.
Vindicator says, fun match, but a weird one. It felt more like a tag, but I don't understand why Tony and Thunder will be allies, but all these TV matches makes it seem like Tony is getting the night off at the pay-per-view. I don't know. It's dumb. Robbie is in the chat now, says, what up, fraudulent people? Oh, you know, just hanging out, I guess.
Leo Rush still has a job here? I did not know that.
Yeah.
Remember when he was Bobby Lashley's manager?
No, I don't. I wonder if they're like, hey, buddy. He's like, hey, buddy. But they're excited to see each other. Hey, look! They are going to be excited to see each other. This Vindicator says, I'm not from France. Yeah, fraudulent. Or fraudulent people. Piccolo says, all right, primarily played in the 60s and 70s. He is an 8-time champion, primarily a small forward.
Have a check. If I'm saying it wrong, I don't know. But it's have a check.
There you go.
And for him to be in the 40s is ridiculous.
Yeah, especially in the top 100.
He has better stats than Jordan.
Mm.
If it's who I think it is. Have a check. The Boston Celtics.
I don't know.
When he said 8-time champions, it narrows it down.
Right, in the 60s and 70s.
Right.
Piccolo says, no one will mention it here, almost as if Rusev won't chat back with Liv Morgan about her trying to steal his wife, lol. That's funny. Yeah, I remember when she tried to steal his wife.
Benjamin Shelton.
Benjamin Shelton.
Not the almighty.
He's almighty. In his white pants.
I've seen a few good men.
He's got white pants on.
You don't want to wear white pants. What do they say?
I don't know what to do.
You don't remember a few good men?
No, guess not.
When Jessup gets mad at him at the end.
Okay.
You come down here in your faggoty white uniforms.
Not the faggot white uniforms. No.
Uh-oh, the Martin brothers.
Oh, no, not these people.
I'm glad they're back together.
Piccolo's like, these men know how to tie a tie, right? Piccolo's like, kudos. Did he get it right already? I know. I was like, D, you finally got your power back then.
I mean, come on. If you say 8-time champion, it's a Celtic. So, who's on the Celtics that's going to be in the top 50?
I know. I don't know these people.
You can't name me 2 Celtics.
I can't.
Can you name me 1?
Nope.
You can't tell me the number 1 Celtic of all time.
I have
2.
No idea.
Probably 2. But could be the number 1.
I have no idea. Absolutely none.
You know the number 1.
Nope. I really
guarantee I say you'll go, fuck, of course. Larry Bird.
Okay, I didn't know he was a Celtic. I knew he was a basketball player. But I don't know what fucking teams they're on.
But anyways, he played in the 80s, so we know it's not him. Bill Russell is their center, their star.
Ugh.
The dude was so good that he just coached the team and played at the same time. He's like, fuck it. I'm going to sub myself out. I'm tired.
Robbie, our power came back on that night. It was just, Raw was already over. There was no reason to come back.
Why can't you just play up the drama?
Oh my God, we didn't have power for like 5 days. Why is that?
Over 32 people had power.
Ooh, MJF's like, I want to prove myself so I can be in the group. So weird. This whole thing is so fucking dumb. I hate it. Beal says, yeah, I am lazy. I was going to throw another paragraph. You know, if you already got it, there's no reason to throw another paragraph. But you're correct. And Robbie says, I just use a clip-on tie. I mean,
I want to know who's just 45. I want to see who's in front of him. Because that's absurd.
Oh no, he might be busted open. He's getting bit. He's like, I want to bite you. Get the AIDS, you know? Give me the HIVs. Yum, yum. Gross. You hiding your paws now?
Oh my God, he's just choking him. Oh, he wiped his blood on him. Oh, not a... buckle style. Oh, god damn, dude. That was a little too much.
Not the buckle style.
Ugh.
Was it vicious enough? Walt Frazier is 45.
He's
Jason
alright.
Kidd is 44.
I would put him in front of both of those two. Although Walt Frazier did have some memorable moments with the.
Yeah, but do you hurt the right people? That's the question of the day.
With his smell?
Well, just with this stuff.
Go ahead, Bob. What are they chanting?
We hurt people. You hurt people. They don't know what they're chanting. They're all confused. They're
Let's
like, I know
just
there's
chant
words, but I don't know what we're supposed to be chanting, but we're going to chant it.
What did he say?
Hurt people.
Oh, I'll have an answer for you next week, he said. Maybe they should have his microphone turned up because I can barely hear Bob.
I didn't hear him at all.
I know. It was loud. Or like loud crowd and quiet Bob.
They're like, we need people to know what they're saying in the crowd.
Bobby!
Nobody cares what they're
Bob
saying in
it!
the crowd.
Bobby! Oh, there's the ring. Kiss the ring. He's won that every year.
Yeah. Pretty soon they probably won't even have it because, they'll be like, we need to retire this so
They
nobody
just
can
need to
win
call
it
it
but
the
MJF ring.
yes, Battle Royal Ring Contest. Oh my god, look at the Jackson with the stripes. Do you remember owning those?
Pearls?
The fuck are you looking? No, the stripes.
The zebra stripe?
Do you not remember the clothes in the 90s, the early 90s, late 80s that were that?
I never wore stuff like that, so no.
I had the hammer pants.
Nice.
I didn't wear them to school, but I had the hammer pants. They were that.
The
Looked
stripe,
exactly
the
like
zebra
that.
stripe with neon colors?
I had that color of fabric around my mirror on my ceiling in college.
Not surprising. You're kind of weird like that, so
Mm-hmm.
makes sense. Nobody cares what
They're not going to
say.
follow your lead, but maybe.
He calls like the newest edition of the Hurt Syndicate. Brock Anderson.
Oh, shit.
Oh, God.
Why is it all dark in there?
Hey.
Oh. Sell your soul to the devil. The price was cheap.
Comprised of sheep.
And the price was cheap. It wasn't. Dear Lord. Why'd they cut his mic off? Championship.
Maybe they're having issues.
Championship.
Maybe their crap's having problems like they normally do on everything that they do.
Mama Wayne. She's 10 times more popular than Baby Wayne. She wearing a shirt tonight? She didn't have one on last week.
Not really, but kind of.
Just tits. I didn't.
Just boobs everywhere tonight. Just boobies. Boobies. We had Bobby Booby Lashley out there.
Uh-huh.
Then we had boobies.
Had real boobies before that. These boobies now. Fantastic. She's into feet stuff.
Ew, what the fuck?
If you look her up.
No.
If you look her up,
Yeah, no.
she like sells pictures of her feet.
Okay, that's great.
She's like Ayla.
She's an Ayla. Ayla doesn't sell pictures of her feet.
She
wants to, but she also wants to make it like puppet shows. So there's a whole difference of that kind of selling of feet pictures. Sorry, buddy. But I had to move. I had to Don't do that. You'll hurt yourself. Did we get all of them? I think we got all of those.
Oh, he's starting to bleed.
Yeah, because I picked off his stuff.
Oh, you did it.
Yeah, it was me.
You're the one that makes him all ugly.
You know what's funny? If I take him to the vet, you know what she does? She scratches off all of his scabs, too.
Why do people scratch us? I thought scabs were good. I pick my scabs, people get mad at me. Is it because they bleed?
Because you don't stop bleeding. You're like a stuck pig.
Right?
Like at some point your blood should clot, but it doesn't. It's creepy. It just... Bleh. It's like you have a problem.
Was there sometime this week that the alarm went off for my TRT stuff?
I have no idea. How would I know that?
I'm pretty sure I haven't taken it forever.
I don't know. I thought you took it Sunday.
What day is it?
Today is Wednesday.
Oh, well, if I did, then that's fine.
I thought you took it Saturday or Sunday.
See? Now it's changing.
Well, you took it before somebody showed up. Maybe it was Saturday before Danny came over to watch that boxing. I don't keep track of your shit. That's your...
I know.
life.
Well, I had an alarm that would go off, and for whatever reason.
Pico says, sad thing is when Kip Sabian has the best bleach job of the group.
He has the best bleach blonde of the group, too.
Robbie says $400 for her feet pics. D, you're missing out on selling yours. Ew, I want to sell feet pictures. It's weird.
Mama Wayne.
And the question is how would you know how much they are?
Oh, I don't know.
How much they are. Robbie and nasty. That's disgusting.
I didn't even know if it was really her.
No, is weird, dude. You probably shouldn't know the answer to that. Like, I feel like that's probably an answer you shouldn't know.
The queen on the Game of Thrones was doing that shit.
Yeah.
Remember?
Yeah, with the cripple.
Huh.
Nasty. That's even grosser.
He paid more than that. I think he gave up innocent lives.
Yeah. It was like family's home. Do we have any thingies in here?
I don't know what kind of things.
Eye thingies?
No.
I do. I got it. Leopold hair in my eye.
You would.
Yeah, because he's gross.
Mama Wayne! Their cleavage all over the place. Rhino? Are you fucking kidding me? Jesus Christ. Dude, Rhino. This guy looks like a weirdo. That's all I'm gonna say.
Robbie's like, LOL, it's a guess. You were pretty confident about it, dude. I'm guessing that you're probably know from experience or something. Do they know this person? Isn't he like 80 years old?
Yeah, he was in WWE for a minute. But he's a TNA wrestler for like decades. Like 2.
He looks old.
His move is the gore. And so when he does it, you're going to hear, "Oh, the gore! The gore!"
Because he thinks he's a real rhino? Does he identify as a rhino? Does he put it on his tax returns?
What the fuck? Is that a thing?
How would I know?
Well, how do you rhinos have taxes? I had way too many questions after you said that. Once he hit you with that gore, it's done. Well, they should do it here and then get the Ring of Honor titles off the damn AEW product.
People says they brought back another ECW original. He does a spear.
Yeah.
I met him once. His legs are massive in person.
Oh, I bet.
I can imagine that they are.
He's at home, so that makes sense why he's there.
Why do they have a show called Beach Break in Chicago? They don't even have a beach. What the fuck is wrong with them?
They have beaches.
They have bitches, maybe, but they don't have beaches. Like, you know, a beach from, you know, the ocean.
Pretty sure they're on an ocean beach, aren't they?
No. Ew.
Aren't they on, like, one of the big lakes? Or, I
Chicago?
mean... Well, I don't know about Chicago, but Illinois? Or am I wrong? Like, I know they're close to Gary, Indiana.
You have to go all the way through Illinois to get to fucking Detroit, Michigan, for fuck's sake. Michigan here, lakes around it. Illinois is right below it. I mean, I guess it could be part of it, but not Chicago. Chicago's nowhere near the fucking lake.
Yeah, I don't know. I know most of Illinois is low, and Chicago's at the top. Because when you look at it on a map, I'm like, it's right next to St. Louis? So it kind of throws you off.
Mm-hmm.
But it's not. Like, Chicago's not next to St. Louis.
No, Chicago's all the way up to the north. I guess the northwestern part, maybe, against the lake.
Yeah, I don't know. I honestly have no idea. Oh, he died.
He killed him?
Yeah. He's poaching rhinos. That's disgusting. Mama Wayne has a fantastic rack.
Vinegar says, I remember reading on Twitter a couple of weeks ago that Rhino was supposed to retire back in March. But obviously that was bullshit.
Why'd he throw his belt on the ground? That was mean.
Why did he throw what on the ground?
He just threw his belt on the ground. See, it's still down, and his mom's hugging him.
Maybe he didn't like Cage putting it on him or something. I don't know.
No, Cage threw it on the ground and then left.
Maybe he feels like he doesn't deserve it because he's a loser. Even though I think he won.
Yeah, he did. Did you get it out?
No.
If not, go in the bathroom and use that other thing.
I'm going to have to use something.
Put the contact solution in there and just put it on your eye and then just hold right here. Like that. And then put your head up and then look both ways. And it's on top of the contact solution. It works really good.
Right.
Hey, look.
Something's got to happen.
It's a roosh day.
And it's probably a cat hair.
Cat hair? What we need is a dog hair.
I don't want either one of them in my fucking eye.
Oh, here comes the
Disgustos.
Briscoe.
Anyways, Piccolo says, no, right? He's just Juan Chino, but hardcore. As Robbie had said, Rhino's still using the same tired moves. Vindicator says, Rhino, just an older version of Jeff Cobb, who's supposed signed with that other place where he will get lost in the shuffle like 95% of their mid-carders. No different than AEW. I don't know why you're complaining about it.
Yeah.
They even have their own Riddle. He just goes by Speedball instead of smoking dope.
Sorry.
Is it Taekwondo dope?
Taekwondo. Get it? Get it? It's like Rex Kwando.
Pickle is like Rush is greater than 3 times greater than Andrade.
No,
He
he's
says, "You guys
not.
having an eye drop party?" Yeah, because I have a cat hair, some shit in my eye, and it's bugging the crap out of me. Stupid cat. Pickle's like, Karate Kid time. And he's like, oh, hey.
Ricochet.
Hey, what? Hey, hey, hey.
Hey, hey, hey. Goodbye.
What was I looking up?
Eyeliner. Eye medicine. Eye medicine?
No. Why did I look up eye medicine? We were talking about something.
Look, I'm just missing the 10 that I didn't do because we got on the air.
Stop. You're gonna get more hairs in my eyes.
Maybe you shouldn't pull his scabs and then wipe your face.
I didn't. I don't remember what the fuck I was gonna look up.
What was it? Boston Celtics.
No, I'm not fucking looking up any garbage about basketball. Nobody cares.
Was something Robbie said?
Oh, nothing nobody said.
You just wanted to look something up for no reason.
It probably was something that was said, but probably nothing that has anything really to do with what they said. It might have been something that triggered something else.
Right.
Or something that you talked about or something. But who knows what the fuck it was. I picked up my phone to look up something. Anyways, Piccolo says his name is D. Porticus. The YouTuber in the crowd. That's cool.
Like, because he's going to be deported?
I
Deporticus.
Maybe. Pickle's like, ugh, Bucks of
America,
youth.
Grande,
Robbie's like, the young Bucks, what they gonna do? Look like dorks.
They're going to win this. Yeah, Swerve has been a world champion.
Mm-hmm.
And both Jackson brother has been world tag team champions. Ricochet don't want any of that. You don't
No.
want none. You don't want none. You don't want none. Swerve's house. Oh, kicked him right in the dome. He's going to be concussed.
Vindicator says at some point they're going to have to retire these Emu, Liberty Mutual commercials. The gimmick has run its course. Even the Energizer Bunny knew when to quit. Whatever, he still does shit.
I'm sure he's
and
still
they
going.
still show him on fucking, like, Easter fucking commercials. It's weird as fuck,
Isn't
dude.
that the Cadbury Bunny?
The Energizer Bunny has been on him, too. It's weird.
Oh.
But it's like a commercial that was on there, and it's been on there for years. Hassan Trails in the chat. Hey, Hassan, hopefully you had a good birthday this last weekend. Says, okay, I'm done with Evolve on Tubi. Are you guys ready for Backlash kickoff on Peacock? Go home, show Backlash St. Louis, and live on Peacock movie on Saturday night.
Oh, yeah. Sounds like a lot of peacock.
It sounds like a lot of cocking. Ravi says, this match just seems chaotic. Bigelow says, who has the better mullet? Dirty Dom or Speedball?
Speedball. It's more full and nice looking. Where Dominic's looks dirty and stringy.
Ew. Vindicator says, what the heck is Evolve? What the heck is Tubi? LOL, and no, I don't want to get any whiplash. It's not a good feeling. Robbie says, the Liberty jingle is catchy. So is Pink Eye, but nobody really likes it.
Bam! Oh, yeah! That's why the Jacksons are the best.
Is it?
Yeah. Nobody else does that move.
Why don't they?
Because they're not good enough. This is the Jacksons.
Piccolo says, I'm deathly afraid of emus. True story. Okay, so here's my question. Is it every large bird, so ostriches, emus, what's that other weird big bird? It has like a blue face or something. It has like a bone on top of its head. Do you know which ones I'm talking about? I can't remember where they're from. But do you know which ones I'm talking about?
I think so. But I didn't know that those were real. I thought that was a dinosaur. But they're all dinosaurs, so.
Is it large flightless birds that you have a problem with? It's called a cassowary. Cassowary.
Yeah, but they're not very big.
They're big enough. That's a pretty big bird. Like, that's in some grass and shit. It's tall. Look at how big its feet are.
Yeah, it's got some strong
fucking
legs.
big.
I want some of those eggs from that one giant bill thing, but they don't let you have them.
Duckbill platypus? Yeah,
I want duckbill platypus eggs.
Why?
Don't be weird. It's not what it is. It's that big billed bird that looks like a dinosaur. Like, it's old fashioned looking. You would think it wasn't real. And when they snap their beaks together, and it sounds like 2 empty coffee cans, but more woody.
Flightless birds from all over the world. There's a rhea, that looks like an ostrich from South America. The ostrich, the emu from Australia. Nobody cares about kiwis. And a cassowary from Australia. They got all the weird birds, don't they? So how do you think that the same type of birds got in other countries, in other continents? Look, the Africa one, the Australian ones, and the South American one. Nobody cares about those. Those are dumb. They're just flightless birds. I wanted large flightless birds, not weird flightless birds.
Right. Now, how did they get there?
Yeah, like they're on all different continents. Mm-hmm. Literally different continents, but they're almost like the same looking. They're almost like the same type of bird. What dinosaur did they evolve from that they all like became that? People's like, yeah, they're all pretty erratic. Is that why? Is it because of their like how they run and they're all twitchy sometimes? Is that it? Is it birds that so it's a genuine question. Are you afraid of birds in general, like all birds, or is it just large birds? Like running birds, like ostriches and emus.
What about parrots?
I'm just curious. I mean,
chickens?
It is a very, what would you say, very logical fear. I'm not saying it's illogical or anything. It's a logical
You should
fear.
probably be scared of something that's bigger than you.
Well, yeah.
That's wild. Period. It doesn't matter what it is.
The ostriches can, like, literally kill you. Like, if you get on the ground, they will, like, with their feet. They have claws. They have these
emus.
Emus have them, too, but they're, like, yeah.
They can gut you.
They have claws on them.
They're crazy. Ostriches, but I know emu can.
Vindicator says, if can get over my fear of trees, then someone can get over a fear of emus.
Yes.
Yeah. People's like, small birds are fine. So just large birds. Did you have, like, a traumatic experience at, like, the zoo or a petting zoo or something with one? Because that's where it would usually stem from. Like, a traumatic experience that you may have had as a child, even. Well, we went to the zoo, and I thought they were cute, and then they came at me, and I was done for. That was it. I was out like that. No, thank you. Jenna is in the chat. Jenna says, Cheeseball Bailey has a beautiful mullet, but Dom's is legendary. Well, now you have a different opinion in the chat. People is like, yes, a safari ride. Oh my god, yeah. It probably came running at the thing, or I've seen the ones where people are in their cars and, like, the ostriches just, like, stick their fucking heads in and shit, and they're like, it's just like, what the fuck? It's crazy. It is crazy. I get it. I totally understand. I just figured it had to have been something, because there's no way that you're just, like, all of a sudden, like, I just don't like big birds.
Right.
So, Big Bird gives you trauma. That's where the trauma really started.
Sesame Street.
Was from Sesame Street.
He just missed.
And then he manifested into something real at the safari ride, and that was the end of it. Never again. Pico, you have to make fun of yourself. If not, you'll be forever sad. It's okay. There are lots of people that have fears of different things. Ayla has a fear of a bug that we call earwigs. I'm not sure if they're called earwigs in other states and regions, but here they're called earwigs. But they do look a lot like those weird bugs that they put in people's ears in Star Trek. So I get why she would be all weirded out by it. But I don't know where her phobia stems from. I'm sure some traumatic event from her childhood.
Whoa!
Vindicator says llama might be more dangerous than either emu or ostrich because they are bigger, just as moody. Yeah, and they spit. They spit at people. Gall, Tina.
You can name it Tina.
Gall, Tina.
It'll be
Eat your
remembered.
dinner, you fat lard. People all laughing at the dodo bird. Dude. Oh, man. I mean, in all reality, I would find Big Bird traumatic, so... I mean, come on now. He's like all weird shaped and acts weird. Like shakes his butt while he walks. It's creepy as fuck. I mean, maybe if I was little and we had seen it, maybe it would have been different. But I was older when I saw that stuff because my mom never let us watch that shit. So like, I didn't see that crap until I was like way older. And I was like, what the fuck is this? People watch this? Like, ew, puppets. Piccola, come get your dinner, Tina. Yeah, come get your dinner, Tina. You fat lard. Yeah, shooting star knee drops.
Just a knee dropping shooting star and son of a bitch.
At the elbows. Get him, Swerve. Get him with the old 1-2. Oh, he's waiting for his brother to save him.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
Oh my god, does he even know what he's in? What the fuck? Jesus, that was sad. And weird all at the same time.
It's dangerous up there.
Vindicator says, I remember seeing many episodes of The Simpsons where Homer was called a fat lard. Yeah. That's fine. It's fine. It's fine.
Ha ha! Jackson won.
Ugh. Ah, people's like, fruit roll up. Did Trips book this match? Basically. No, not him. Not the little British baby. No, not a British baby. Vindicator says, so Travis GPT, where were you upset that Strowman got released? He might end up in AEW.
I mean, they won't use him right either. It's the same guy booking both shows. Especially if he does running on the outside. That's funny shit.
Yeah, they tell you to wash your hair twice.
Rinse and repeat.
Rinse over and over and over.
You never stop. You just keep reading it over and over because it says repeat, so you go back to the top and read it again.
Vindicator says, I still remember when Osprey and Maxwell wrestled for 1 hour last year.
Will Ospreay's not quite on that level yet. My dear.
My dear, blah, blah, blah.
I'm sorry for
that.
I'm sorry, my dear. Oh, you're reading more of those ones.
Yeah. Because they're funny. Worst day ever. What happened? Got written up for talking at work, and my twat stained my new pants. Your twat laughing my ass off. Why? Damn it! My Twix, not my twat. That made me laugh so hard.
That's so bad. You're what?
Mm-hmm.
No. What's better than a limited time deal? An unlimited time deal.
Oh, because that Cass versus Braun could be a banger. Yeah. One of them will just run around the ring until his knee gives out.
Yeah. And then we have to watch it as he stumbles around, broken. I will beat the answers right out of you. Yeah. Sleep number.
Vindicator says 90% of wrestling community are not putting Khan and Triple H on the same level. They consider Papa Hunter to be much worse right now. Rumble 2025 and Mania 41 proved that.
It's the same thing. They do exactly the same thing. They just have a different roster.
Vindicator, I don't believe whatever 90%. What wrestling community are you talking about? Is it that they people again? Like, they are like 2% of the internet that people are like, I listen to them and them alone. Sounds like a bunch of twatness to me. And I'm going to tell you this, and I'm going to say it again. Khan and Triple H are the same exact person. They literally book exactly the same
They sign the
type
same exact talent. They look for the exact same players. They do
their roster exactly the same. They
everything.
Do their matches exactly the same. In fact, Triple H is literally, and Khan started copying them, and they started copying them. I mean, you don't even know where they begin or end anymore. I think they're intertwined so much that their buttholes are attached. So literally, I feel like they're the same exact person.
How do two holes attach? Some lesbian
witchcraft. Know. Maybe. Anyways. So, yeah. They both can't write fucking stories to save their fucking life. The only thing that maybe AEW kind of has going for them is they actually let some of their talent write their own stories. And some of them, very small, tiny amount of them, are actually phenomenal right now.
She dressed like Peppermint Patty.
Yeah. She dressed like Peppermint Patty, alright.
You should wear that outfit.
Ew. Brown?
Just that.
I would look hideous in brown.
Mud 9.
Antithesis. Jenna says backstage reports says Braun's knees are so bad he can barely walk a lot of the time.
So I have an idea then. Let's make him run. He weighs 300 plus, and we're just going to have him run on shitty knees. When you can tell they're shitty. Dum, da, dum, dum, dum. What's your take on that? Did you do it with a wiffle ball bat?
Yeah.
What's wrong with you? You have side pain?
I have a pain in my chest cavity.
Is it to your left?
On the outside. It's like, it's not inside. It's like, not quite inside. Just right. It's like on the bone almost.
Punch it.
No. Feels like, yeah, damn it! Knicks took game 2. Lots of swearing words that are bleeped out. Fucking
Holy crap, that means they're up 2-0.
Fucking fucks.
Right?
Did it help you out with that?
That means they're up 2-0. 2-love. 2-0. 2 zilch. They won game 1.
1 game 1. It's probably the thing I have on to keep them in place. Probably just pinching. The wire is probably just pinching.
Probably.
You're welcome, Pico. I thought I'd help you out with the swearing. I can do that a lot. I'm really good at it. Vindicator says, I can't really see it. Triple H only puts 5 matches on pay-per-view and Khan does about 12, and there is blood way more often in AEW. And in-ring promos often last way too long under Hunter's watch. Oh, that's weird. I just saw fucking 30 minutes of that shit at the beginning of this show.
All right. So, with that... Sorry, I'm looking at these...
Broads fighting.
2 beauties fighting it out.
Ew.
And don't pretend she's not pretty.
Which
just
one?
because you don't like her.
Ew, she's not pretty. Like, her face is actually kind of hideous. Like, when you start really looking at her face, she covers it really well with a lot of makeup.
Okay,
but
cool.
she really has a hideous face. Like, her face is not pretty looking.
All right. Anyways. Yeah. The difference is that one works under a corporation and one works for his dad. The one that works for his dad doesn't really have a lot to worry about, so he can do a lot. He has a little bit more freedom with blood and everything else. So when it comes to television, if TBS allows it, then it's okay. If TBS doesn't allow it, then it's not okay. But Triple H, or Paul, whatever you want to call him, they build the rosters the same. They build their matches the same. If you've noticed, the matches have gotten longer. The rosters are exactly the same. They're not allowing the women in WWE, and this is a corporate decision, to not dress as pretty as the AEW women. You're seeing in NXT as well. They don't get to use their assets. And the other thing that they're being held back with, because you know Triple H let the women show their tits.
Mm-hmm.
He was part of that era. He loved it. The other thing is that Triple H can't do the blood. I mean, they do a little bit here and there, but they try to make it look accidental.
Right.
But for the most part, Triple H wants every person to be in a tag team match at a pay-per-view. So yes, it's 5 matches, but there's 35 people in the match plus. And then in AEW, they used to do that. They don't do it as much. They just add more matches. And the pay-per-views are too long. If Tony Khan would listen to his Twitter feed, he would shorten his pay-per-views. But he only has, so many a year. But I think if he went to an every month pay-per-view schedule, then he would drop it down as well.
He would have to. You can't expect people to
be invested
in 12-hour pay-per-views every single fucking month. I mean, I don't give a shit. I blah. And the fact of it is that, you know, they do the same exact stuff. They do 4-ways. They do triple threats. They do. I mean, every single match on a WWE pay-per-view is the same exact as an AEW pay-per-view. I mean, they started copying each other over a year ago. This shit was happening. Vindicator, I know that you say you don't watch WWE, so when I look at it like you have no say in this at this point.
But if you do watch
because
it,
if you watched it, then you would see all of the things that are exactly the same. Like, they are so identical anymore, it's kind of gross. Because you would want them to be different. And we had high hopes for AEW to be different and be a better program than it is. But it has fallen so flat the last couple of years that it's no better than what you're watching on WWE. Which isn't any better. That's what I'm saying. We're not saying, oh, this was better than that one because... No, fuck that shit. They're exactly the same garbage that I have to watch. I literally watch the same fucking shit 3 goddamn fucking days a week.
I like the women's division in AEW better.
No, I'm not saying that they aren't doing some things better, but it's the same stuff.
Right. Except for the sex.
Yeah. But look at the girls in WWE. Some of them are going out. Some of them are pushing that. I mean, haven't you noticed? I mean, you've mentioned it. You've made comments about it. Their clothing is getting skimpier. They're starting to wear different types of stuff.
Okay.
I mean, in all reality...
But the women themselves, it doesn't matter if you are out there naked. If you're not hot, you're not
I don't
hot.
care. That's not the point then.
Oh, it is.
The point that I'm saying is that even your quote-unquote ones you find sexy... are wearing less clothing.
Right.
In WWE, where they weren't before.
This guy back out there again?
Even look at fucking Natalya, for fuck's sake. Remember when she used to wear the fucking outfits she wore? I mean, she literally used to wear a full-on body fucking suit. Really? Literally a full-on bodysuit. And now she's like, look at my boobs. She's wearing shirts that are cut down to her navel and fucking Daisy Duke shorts and shit like that. I mean, shit you never saw maybe back in the day, years ago. But for the whole time, Vince and everything under that, before Triple H came in charge, or they sold the company or whatever, the last year and a half, now all of a sudden she's like, look at me, I can be as sexy as all these young girls.
So sexy.
And like you said, and as for the blood stuff, like, who cares? Like... the fact that they put it so much in their shit that it has become, like, boring. Like, it's different if it's like, oh, this is, like, a really special. But they do it so often. Jon Moxley, boring-ass motherfucker, because you expect it from him all the fucking time. So it's boring to me. Absolute boring. Like, that's your character? That's your thing? Yeah, lame. And the fact that we haven't seen the actual championship belt in fucking AEW since he got it back. We haven't seen it once. Not once have we seen that fucking belt. And it's like, oh, okay, I didn't realize that it was such fucking garbage that it doesn't matter that they have a champ. Oh, wait, we don't even know who the champion is because God forbid that they actually make it a thing. So now all of a sudden it's nothing. Yeah, talk about showing no pride. Absolutely none. I mean, in WWE... they're going down the same road. They put their championships on fucking shit. So they mean nothing now, too. So, yeah. Too many parallels are happening between them that they're exactly the same fucking crap. Nothing different. Piccolo says, well, I should have never bet on this sucker team. Robbie says, the girl in yellow getting cooked from earlier. Yellow, huh?
Brown, yellow, yeah.
Interesting. Jenna says Tony Khan is the biggest clown to ever book wrestling. Robbie says, is it a plain Jane face as plain as a tuna, sweet corn, and egg and cress? I don't know what the fuck that is, but that sounds disgusting. Robbie says WWE have gone downhill on pay-per-view. Just look at WrestleMania poor for a big pay-per-view. It's because of the participation trophy. I'm going to tell you the same thing with Tony Khan's pay-per-views. It's all about participation trophies. That's it. When you have 6-on-6, 3-on-3 men tag wrestling, whatever shit you want to call it, for every single fucking match, and your championship match is like triple threats all the time or some crap, fuck off. Fuck off.
No, it should have been 5 to 7 matches. 5 on each day, or 7 total in one day. And it should all be 1-on-1.
Yeah.
Like, if you're not on the pay-per-view, then you didn't deserve it. You're not part of the storyline.
Yep.
You don't go out of your way just to make people fit.
Exactly.
Because that's stupid.
Rebecca's in the chat here. Rebecca says, hey, yo, busy is why I haven't been around. Knowing Willow will be on tomorrow makes me sick to my stomach. Robbie says, I can't say I have seen Natalya in a long time on TV. Does she even wrestle? She does, I guess. She was in a tag team with Maxine Dupree for their tag team match thing they had. Robbie says the girl was wearing yellow pants. Yeah, they were kind of yellow. They were striped, but yeah, I guess most of it was yellow. Robbie says, you were talking about someone's face, D. Yeah, I was talking about the quitter's face, about how hideous it was. Travis was trying to tell me she was pretty, and I barfed a little bit. I don't know who needs to hear this, but these are called flutas.
It's just what?
Just so you know.
It's the same thing that's every other food. It's rolled up in a tortilla. It's all the same. It's a burrito. It's a taco.
It's a burrito.
It's a tortilla. What's the other one?
Taquito.
Yeah.
A taquito. Those are deep fried. They're different.
Still, so it's a taco that's deep fried.
I guess. I have no idea.
It's all the same.
Thanks, Kat. Yeah, you just need to turn around and be more obnoxious. Good job.
He is miserable.
Well, I don't know what to tell you. Feels like last thing I did see Natalya in was that shoot fight. I sent a video to y'all. Yeah, that's right. Yeah. Well, she was on that tag team match thing that they had, and her and Maxine were a tag team. So, yeah. I was like, D, your face is pretty, not the quitter's. Ooh.
Damn quitters.
I doubt it. Travis probably thinks the quitter's face is way prettier. It's fine. He likes her so much. Well, she isn't married anymore, so he could just marry her. I mean, she seems like a great gal. She's really mean to her friends and her fans. She quits on everything she ever does. You know, she's very selfish about everything. Probably in her personal life, too, considering. Because I feel like whatever she's doing now is a reflection of how she really is.
Right.
And ever since she got rid of her husband that used to make her outfits are really shitty McShittertons.
A lot of shit.
So, like, she wears some pretty hideous shit. So, I don't know if she's telling him that's how she wants it, or if she has somebody else designing them, and they're really, really that bad.
Yeah, just shit everywhere.
Yeah. Florida news.
Oh, love Florida news. Way more exciting than ours. There's at least 3 murders a day.
I know. They have a lot of dead people on theirs.
We get no dead people.
We don't get dead people usually. And if they do, it's weird. And then people, like, have weird fits about it. And then it's gone. Because nobody cares. I haven't heard one thing about it.
It's over.
What about it since? You know.
And over.
Oh, let's see. Pico says, I agree with the 20 belts that both the E and All Friends Wrestling holds. That's a lot of belts. Robbie says, this match is crap. Far too long for what it is. Yeah, I don't know who this loser has-been is, but the fact that he's selling him over is weird to me. What's this guy? Is he somebody we should know? The purple pant guy?
Yeah, he's the one that somebody in here said they liked. He's newer. He's,
Pico is that?
Yeah, we've watched him wrestle like 6 times.
Is he good? Is he supposed to be good?
He's
I mean,
like-
if he's supposed to be good, that's fine.
He's like a Ricochet.
But, yeah, it's weird. Pico says that's another cornet quip. Oh, 20 belts. Yeah. I don't agree with any of the belts. I think they're stupid. Most of them are dumb. And most of them mean absolutely nothing at this point.
But did he die? Uh-oh. There's no way he beats the Rainmaker. Look how short the Rainmaker's legs are. They almost look comical. Like he's standing on a dwarf's shoulders.
Do you think maybe it's because he's wearing black leg pant things that make him look like they're shorter?
Why would they make him look short?
I don't know. I mean, black is supposed to be slimming.
Yeah, but not height-wise.
Maybe. Maybe it's an illusion. I don't know anything. I don't care.
Looks like Austin Powers when he's riding Mini-Me's shoulders. See?
Well, nobody said that his height from his should have been in his legs. He probably wears like 22 length pants.
Dwarfs are us. It's a good pair of pants.
Pickle is like, they should have never had Paige win. It's true. Made him look like a dork, and he still is.
He's such a good wrestler, though. It's over.
Oh, he won.
The Rainmaker.
It's weird. Pickle's like, WTF. What do you mean, WTF? They had Okada win.
Okada
Oh,
wins. Uh-oh. He's still trying to disrespect him.
Not disrespecting.
Oh, he fell.
He fell down. Oh.
Chief Wahoo McDaniel came out and saved him.
He's a drug dealer.
Oh.
I mean, come on. His name's Speedball. I mean, come on now. We all know what that is. And if you don't, you should probably figure it out real quick. People's like, what the fuck's that weight? I didn't say waist. I said length, my friend. Length. Length.
He's a 34-22. I'm really hard to fit. It's like Gronk. I have a 58-inch leg and 22-inch waist.
He
Or
might.
18, or whatever he says his waist is.
Mhm. Robbie's like, LOL, lame. Yeah. We were talking about how short his legs are compared to his body. So, like, his body's like this, right? Like this. And then his legs are like this. Here, I'll show you with a visual. So, his body is like this, okay? And then his legs are like this.
You're holding it so we can see it. Turn it around. No, you're right.
Oh, they can see.
No, you're right. Flip it. See how your hand's blocking the whole thing? The camera's over there. There you
Make
go.
that hand go that way. Sorry, my wrist is not a contortionist. See, that's what he looks like.
Yes.
Body, legs.
Poor guy.
I know, it's sad. Sad for him. Robbie's like, oh, these stick legs. Pickle's like, that's proportional. Is it? I feel like it's
That's
not.
proportional.
I feel like that's wrong. Here, let me draw you a picture.
Have
I
you
need
seen
a piece of paper.
Austin Powers? The very last one with Foxy Cleopatra. There's a scene in there where he stands or sits on Mini-Me's shoulders.
Yeah, cat, get off me. You should get off my lap. I don't think we have a marker in here.
Any markers?
So it looks, so you can see it. So here's his head. I'm not good at drawing, so it's going to be a stick figure. And here's his body. And then here's his legs. And he has arms like this.
Almost looks like a Canadian. He doesn't have flop hair, or it would be.
This is a rendition. An artistic rendition of Okada. Just so you guys know. Okay? This is what he looks like. Short legs. Now you know. And you'll never forget. You got that? Yeah, it's supposed to be the main event already, Piccola. Let's see. Jenna says, who has the best drugs in AEW? Tony Khan's A Mountain of Cocaine, Johnny Moxley's Bathtub Meth, or Mike Bailey's Speedballs?
That's a good question.
I don't know. I guess it just depends on what kind of party you want to have. I mean, in all reality,
I just want to show him a good time, though.
I know, like, cocaine and meth, I feel like would just, like, ruin your life. Just trying to show them a good time, not ruin their lives. Just like, oh, Leopold, you're such a pretty kitty. Yeah, when he's not all gross. He has an allergy to the outside. And he got outside not too long ago. And we didn't know he was gone. Until I was like, where's the cat? Usually it's all up in your business. It was that day we were doing a pay-per-view in here, actually.
It was WrestleMania Night 1.
Travis went outside, and he immediately came running to him from under the deck outside. And it's filthy gross out there. And so he's allergic to the outside because now he has sores all over him, and he has dust mite allergies, so now he has to go to the vet again. Yeah. Robbie's like, I couldn't see shit, D. It's too far away. I didn't have a marker. If I had a marker, I could have made it bigger and darker.
Just fill it in. Like loops.
You can fill it in with loops.
I'm not a part of it. Do you have any markers in your bags?
I don't know. I guess maybe. I don't remember having markers, though. Anyways, Pickle's like, you mean Daniel Garcia isn't on the show? I guess not. I guess it's this dweeb. Excuse me. The Vindicator says, alright guys, since the Death Riders will likely ruin the last match, I'm going to head out and get ready for an interesting weekend. An interesting weekend. What does that mean? It's because there's UFC on. There's UFC on this weekend. And it's Mom Day on Sunday. There is a WWE pay-per-view on Saturday. Ugh, you. Does that mean you're having a party, Vindicator? He says, but so happy Mama Day to all who celebrate and see everyone next week. Have a great weekend then with your mom.
Yes. I don't think Tony's coming. Did Tony text you too? I don't think you were in on the big text.
They don't like me anymore.
Yes, that's it.
They hate me, don't they? It was because I made that comment in that last group text.
About being sick?
About Lauren being sick.
Really?
That we weren't down with the sickness. That's why. So you guys were like, ugh. So you started talking about me behind my back.
Yes.
I knew it. No, I must not have been in on that one. Why? What's going on? Okay.
I'm not sure what that means. Like if he's going to try to do it online too. Is that what that meant?
I guess. Does he have dice and stuff? He doesn't have his little chart, so I don't know how he's going to. Unless he took a picture of it. Robbie says AEW is dying a death. Proper, not living up to much. Oh, what? With this guy? Come on! I mean, this is a great matchup. I mean, all you lovers of this guy should be ecstatic. Old-time Samoa Fatty Joe out there.
Oh, Jesus.
He's gonna be all spitty and red in the face like he's gonna have a heart attack. And, you know, spitting all over the place. Having a fight with Claudio.
Not the Castagnoli.
Castagnoli's going to jizz all over him. It's going to be fantastic. I mean, that's what everybody wants to see.
Dude. Ew. Nobody wants to see anything near that.
Well, then why do they keep putting it on my television if nobody wants to see it?
Because nobody but you thinks of Castagnoli as a cream pie.
Jenna says, I have a silver Siamese kitty. She gets the scabs. Seems to help when I douche my hands with sweet orange oil, then stir my kid down. You're disgusting. Robbie says, LOL, AEW in the UK isn't a big deal. I couldn't imagine why it's not. Oh, this guy.
Not this guy again. What is it?
I have no idea whatever this shit's on my television.
It's Just Joe going up against Claudio, who has never got a push that he thought he would get. I guess Vince knew what he was doing. Claudio's upset because Vince didn't give him Ring of Honor championships or something.
Maybe.
Because he hasn't won any normal championships, just minor league championships. I'm sure Vince would have put the North American title on you if you wanted to go hang out in the little leagues.
Right? It's not like he's really done much here. Yeah. So good. So good with his chunkiness. He's like, look, I can run too. Oh, I didn't get you. I missed.
Dirty inside, turn half out. Just as long as we live it like lunatics play out. There ain't nothing wrong with that. Let it rain. Rain dance. It's funny that the dogs didn't even blink.
Yeah. Slow-mo of your golden. And this is how you figure out that there's a stick lodged in his mouth. So he's trying to catch food. So she throws all this food out there, right? Like, hey, get on, buddy. Look at this stick.
Yeah. Access had that a few times.
Luckily, we could get it out with taking him to the vet, but yeah.
I just took it out.
I know, that's what I said. Luckily, we got it out without taking him to the vet. They had to take theirs to the vet.
Just break the stick.
Break the stick. Well, maybe they
It's
couldn't
all
get their
wet.
hands in there. I don't know.
It's all wet.
How would I know what they're doing?
Stick a crowbar in there. Poor thing. Gotta keep him separated.
Yeah, that. Whatever it is.
It's separation.
It's
Whatever happened to separation of the classes?
Bring my nuts on a silver platter.
I think this democracy thing's just a fad. Bring me my nuts. Whistle platter.
Wow, this is a great main event. So glad they put this on.
Anytime.
And now we're in a commercial break.
Anytime you can have talent like this.
I mean, just wow. Just lots of talent.
That's all there really is just talent everywhere. It kind of oozes.
Talent that oozes.
Out of your pores. Like a sombrero. On Mardi Gras. Type of thing.
His fucking butt hurts. And they're chilly. That fucking butt. Good lord, that vulture's huge.
Mm-hmm.
That dog's like, I'll fuck you up, bitch. We'll fuck you up.
The vultures are like, that's my dinner.
So tasty looking. When will it die? Piccolo says this is better than a Bryan Danielson match. I ain't complaining about that part. I'm just saying it's great talent. That's hilarious. So this lady was like, she's like, my dad got hot dogs for dinner. She's like, look at the size of these things. It's bigger than my head. And somebody in the comments, I saw this like earlier, like this morning or something, so it's funny, it's coming back over my feed. Anyways, and so their person commented and said, did he find matching buns? She's like, no. She's like, what would you even use these for? I'm like, ginormous foot-long corn dogs? I don't know.
That's too much. That's funny. As long as we live it as lunatic Blair, there ain't nothing wrong with that. Wood. Uh-oh, here goes Claudia. Oh.
Oh my god, there's a woman out there?
Yeah, Claudia. Claudia Castagnoli. I remember when I thought this guy was going to be the next big thing. That's terrible. Just terrible. Somehow he's going to lose to just Joe. Oh, poked him in the eye.
Damn it. Castagnoli's. Come on, man.
It happens to all sorts of different types of cannoli.
Piccolo says, I think he loses more in AEW than he ever did. Castagnoli? Yeah, who knows? I don't know his stats, so I couldn't tell you.
Will you order everything in the cart and then I'll give you some money? Uh-oh. I think he just kicked him right in the face. Uh-oh. He's going to put him to sleep. He tapped that fast. Is it Gunther? He tapped faster than Gunther.
Not the Castagnolis.
Yeah, the whole Noli of cast.
You're gonna have to find something different for those. It has a different delivery.
Oh, I know. It's fine. Just get rid of it. Just put it down to 0. It's just a fuse.
Oh. Well, did you want to try to find a different one?
They're really hard to find that size.
160 amp?
Mm-hmm. That style, the butthole or whatever it's called? The anal, ANL. Like you can get them in different. I mean, 175 would probably work, but the 160s are exactly what the amp is. Hobbs taking a chair to homeboy. When are we gonna get Bob Lashley against Big Hobbs?
No idea.
I'm turning into one of those like Vince McMahon / Triple H bookers.
Okay.
I'm looking at it more as in they're both massive humans rather than they look the same.
Oh.
Which, hey, you guys look the same. Let's make it a tag team. So they're just going to sit there and watch their buddy get beat up. This is where MJF needs to show up. Oh.
Yeah, it does.
Well, remember they had a meeting with him?
Oh, yeah, that's right.
And he's trying to get into a group.
It's true. He is.
When is this pay-per-view that they're doing?
They're doing a pay-per-view?
I thought
That Beach Break is just next.
Don't
It's next Wednesday in Chicago.
Don't they have...
Oh, that's what I was looking up. I was looking up Illinois to see if they were actually on a lake.
Right.
That's what it was. No, I don't care. Jenna's like, I've run around a lot, but the sweet orange oil on my kitty's sore spots and bald spots is a true story. She isn't going to let me dump the oil straight on her, so I just oil up my hands to apply it on her. I mean, I'm not saying that's wrong. It just sounded gross when you said it the first time. I mean, douching your cat is kind of creepy. All right, everybody, that is the end of AEW tonight. Thank you so much for everybody who joined us. We really appreciate it. We'll be back again on Friday for the Go Home show for that WWE pay-per-view that's happening on Saturday. Because, that stuff, if everybody's interested, I think it's, Backlash or something?
Yes.
Yeah. Anyways, we'll be back again on Friday for SmackDown. Thanks, everybody. Have a good night.
Thanks for watching.